Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Los Angeles Havoc here, aka Tato, the one and only high priest of the congregation. Welcome back to Tato Clips, where we've got a little bit of everything. Now, today we're going to be going over some things on a bit more of a serious note. As you know, one of the games I cover here and have spent a majority of my time these last few years playing is Destiny 2. And last week was arguably one of, if not the most challenging weeks in the history of the game. Last Monday, October 30th, Bloomberg reporter Jason Schreier published an article revealing that Bungie, the studio that develops Destiny, had become the latest studio to be hit with a wave of layoffs. According to the article, Bungie had also delayed the release of Destiny 2's forthcoming expansion, The Final Shape, from its February 29th release date to June of 2024. It was reported that this was done to push it out of Sony's current fiscal year. And in addition, Bungie's new, recently announced game, Marathon, has also been delayed from a release in 2024 to now 2025. These were the main details mentioned in the initial article. Now, that Tuesday, Schreier also published a follow-up article providing some more information on the layoffs. Out of Bungie's staff of 1,200, an estimated total of 100 plus employees were cut. That's roughly about 8% of their workforce. And the article also went on to explain that 2 weeks before these layoffs, employees were told by executives that Destiny 2 revenue was, quote, running 45% below projections for the year. In other words, Destiny 2's expected income was falling short of expectations. The article also stated that Bungie CEO Pete Parsons blamed the miss in revenue on, quote, weak player retention since the release of Destiny 2's most recent expansion, Lightfall, which came out this past February. It also seemed that The Final Shape was getting good but not great feedback, and management told employees present that they'd be planning to push the expansion back to give the devs more time to work on it and make improvements. Parsons also allegedly told staff that there would be cost-cutting measures put in place and that everyone would need to, quote, work together to weather the storm, which reportedly left employees feeling determined to do whatever needed to be done to get the revenue back. So in summary, a few weeks ago, executives and upper management had a meeting with staff. Staff was informed that Destiny 2, the product, was not doing as well as expected, presumably since Lightfall's launch, which was very highly criticized at the time and still is in some cases. The Final Shape also seems to be on track to have similar issues. And while delays and cost-cutting measures were discussed, the general mood after was one of determination. But then, unfortunately, last Monday, some members of the staff were blindsided with the news that they no longer have jobs. The solid portion of the layoffs reportedly affected Bungie's support departments such as community management and publishing. Employees unaffected by the layoffs were told that these positions would be outsourced going forward. In the days since the initial layoffs, player and community morale was at what I would consider the lowest I've ever seen it, which isn't really surprising considering some of the things that came to light after the layoffs included a reveal that developers had gone to upper management many times, informing them of negative player feedback, even to the point of begging for changes, only to then be ignored. I'll link the relevant articles in the description of this video if you want to read up on everything for yourself. Bungie did release a public statement last Thursday on their website entitled Our Path Forward. I'll be linking that below as well, but the TLDR of it, so to speak, is that they know player trust is essentially shattered at this point. They want to make The Final Shape an unforgettable experience, and a team of 650 plus employees are still working on it and hoping to make that a reality. They aim for The Final Shape to be on par with other memorable expansions such as Forsaken, Witch Queen, and The Taken King, and we'll learn more in the coming weeks ahead. There was no confirmation of The Final Shape's delay. There is also no comment on Season 23, which is just a few weeks out from launch, though that's not really uncommon at this point for an upcoming season. Usually they don't really reveal any information about the forthcoming season until the day of launch anyway. So it is what it is. It was more of a response than I expected, though still didn't have any of the information that I was hoping for. Rumor does have it that there is some sort of plan to fill the gap in season 23 where Final Shape would have actually dropped, but obviously that's just a rumor, and when we get more information on that, I'll definitely be keeping you guys informed of it. Now, small minor note, something that I didn't expect to happen this week. I actually already written this script and finished it, just didn't get a chance to record it, but as of this week, which it is now November 10th, the next season, season 23, has actually been named Season of the Wish, but that's all we've gotten information-wise so far. Now that we've got the meat and potatoes out of the way, I want to take this time to share my thoughts on all of this and what you can expect from me here on the channel. Experiencing all of this in real time as a player, content creator, and consumer felt utterly horrific. I was very angry, despondent, and lost when everything started to come out. Honestly, it seemed like with each passing minute for the first 48 hours, more and more information was being revealed, and none of it was good. I mean, I'm scrolling through my timeline and I'm seeing employees who were let go, lamenting about their lost positions while still thankful for the opportunity, of course. Then also seeing those who weren't let go commenting that their entire team is gone. And then the worst part, getting wind of toxic players going to former employees' posts only to tell them that they deserve losing their job. They deserve to get fired, which is absolute fucking insanity. I had the thought to make this video right when everything was going down. I was just gonna speak my thoughts as everything was happening. But at the same time, I actually took a minute to think about it, and then I just realized that I didn't want to give into the despair of the moment, because it doesn't really help anyone to just throw my voice into the well of negativity that this whole thing generated. Now that a fair bit of time has passed, though, I've actually had some time to reflect and just make some formal decisions about my own path forward when it comes to Destiny and related content. In short, I'm going to continue to play, and I'm still going to make content around the game. As much as I disagree with and dislike what Bungie did, there's really nothing I can do in my capacity as a player to hurt the company. And honestly, the little I could do by not playing or not purchasing any upcoming content only diminishes the work done by the people that are still there, as well as the work that was done by previous employees, right? Now, I know some players are going to leave the game for good behind this, and there's going to be others that stay. There's no right or wrong choice here when it comes to that, and it is important to remember that two truths can exist at once. In this case, you can dislike Bungie as a company for how they treated their employees, and likewise, you can also still be excited and look forward to Destiny's future. Destiny has been so much more than just a game for some of us. Some of my closest friends I've met in the community. I've worked through battles with my own mental health and found my passions again, and that all started with my best friend buying me Destiny 1 literally days after I got my PS4 back in 2016. And we're actually coming up on 7 years since that happened, which is kind of wild to think about. But all that to say, Destiny isn't just a game as far as I'm concerned. It is and has been a very memorable and fulfilling experience for me, and I plan to continue this journey to whatever end it arrives at. Good, bad, or indifferent. In any case, thank you for watching and listening and just being here. Whether you play or just like to hear about the game and its news, I can't thank you enough for just taking the time out of your day to check out this content that I put together. Of course, we'll be keeping you guys informed as more information comes out, and hopefully we get some confirmation soon on just when we can expect the final shape and everything. Far as I know, season 23, Season of the Wish, will be dropping on November 28th, but that's all we've got confirmed dates for at the moment. But as always, if you enjoyed this video or found it helpful and informative, all that I ask is that you give it a thumbs up. For me, it's a little bit, but it does go a long way in terms of supporting the channel. If you'd like to see more, feel free to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you're always the first to catch the latest video. My name is Lost Angel of Havoc. Thank you for watching Late Clips. We'll see you next time, friends. Same late time, same late channel.